In the beautiful Garden of Eden, where everything was perfect and peaceful, lived the first two people, Eve and Adam. They had everything they needed and could eat from any tree in the garden, except one. This was the tree of knowledge of good and evil, and God had specifically told them to avoid eating its fruit. One day, a cunning serpent convinced Eve to eat the fruit from this forbidden tree. It told her that the fruit would not harm her. Instead, it would make her as wise as God, knowing both good and evil. Tempted by the thought of gaining wisdom, Eve ate the fruit and also shared it with Adam, who ate it as well. As soon as they ate the fruit, their eyes were opened, and for the first time they realized they were naked. They felt ashamed and quickly made clothes out of fig leaves to cover themselves. When God discovered what they had done, the consequences of their actions were severe. The serpent was cursed to crawl on its belly and eat dust for all its days. Eve was told she would experience great pain during childbirth, and Adam was informed that he would have to toil hard to grow food from the ground. Moreover, their sin had a lasting impact on humanity. They were expelled from the paradise of Eden to prevent them from eating the fruit of another tree that would grant them eternal life. This marked the beginning of human hardship and mortality. Their actions introduced sin and suffering into the world, explaining why humans struggle and make poor choices. After Adam and Eve had to leave the beautiful Garden of Eden because they didn't follow God's rule, life became really tough for them. They had to learn everything from scratch because, outside the garden, things didn't just grow easily for them to eat, and life was not comfortable anymore. Adam, who had tended the garden with ease, now had to learn the harsher arts of agriculture. This meant understanding the seasons, tilling the soil, and battling weeds and pests, all to coax food from the ground. Together, they learned to create shelter, fashion more durable clothing from animal skins, and harness fire for warmth and cooking. These skills were essential in a world where elements and wild animals posed constant threats. Their lives took on a starkly different character, filled with challenges and the need for adaptation. They learned to deal with the harsh realities of survival, such as weather, illness, and the need to create shelter and clothing from the resources around them. Their family grew, bringing joy and new life, but also new challenges, including navigating relationships and teaching their children how to survive in a world that was no longer a paradise. Their expulsion also marked the beginning of human innovation and cultural development. As their family grew, so did their need to manage relationships, teach their children survival skills, and develop social structures. Through trial and error, observation, and experimentation, they laid the groundwork for the tools, technologies, and social norms that future generations would build upon. Through these experiences, Adam and Eve and their family learned about joy, sorrow, and the perpetual cycle of life and death. This story, from its serene beginning in the garden to the profound consequences of Adam and Eve's disobedience, underscores the importance of making wise decisions and the impact those decisions can have on the world.